As we age, certain changes occur in our bodies that are completely natural, yet sometimes surprising and even frustrating. One of these changes is the subtle shift in body odor. Many older adults notice that despite careful hygiene routines and daily showers, there's a persistent scent that just won't go away. It's not because of neglect or lack of cleanliness, and understanding this can be truly freeing. For years, society has linked body odor to hygiene alone, creating unnecessary shame, but the reality is far more biological and completely normal. The emotional impact of persistent odor. Imagine a scenario that may feel familiar. Someone you love, their presence once welcomed with open arms, is now met with a subtle hesitation. Perhaps a grandchild who used to run into your arms pauses for a moment before giving a hug. Maybe a friend steps back slightly during a conversation, just enough for you to notice. These small shifts are easily overlooked by others, but to you, they feel heavy. They linger in your mind, causing you to question yourself, wondering if you've somehow done something wrong. Perhaps you've always prided yourself on maintaining meticulous personal hygiene. You take showers every day, you choose premium soaps, lotions, and deodorants, and you even go the extra mile on certain occasions. Yet, despite all your efforts, that faint odor seems to persist, leaving you frustrated and confused. It's natural to start blaming yourself. After all, society often equates cleanliness with worthiness, even as we age. But the truth is profoundly different. This odor isn't a reflection of your care or diligence. It's not about failure, forgetfulness, or neglect. Instead, it's the result of a natural biological process happening in your body, a process that is largely overlooked, yet entirely normal. Understanding this fact is deeply liberating. Once you see it clearly, you begin to replace anxiety with curiosity, frustration with strategy, and guilt with empowerment. You realize that this is not a personal failing, but a simple, natural change that happens to everyone over time, and that there are practical ways to address it thoughtfully and effectively. Introducing the science behind the change. The primary driver of age-related body odor is a molecule called 2-non-enol. For many people, the name itself sounds technical and intimidating, but the concept is simple once explained. Our skin naturally produces oils, including a type of fatty acid called omega-7. When we are younger, our body has a strong protective system that shields these oils from chemical changes. As we age, this protection gradually weakens. When exposed to air, some of these oils undergo oxidation, a chemical reaction similar to what happens when a freshly cut apple is left on the counter. Within minutes, the apple starts to brown, its texture changes, and the smell subtly shifts. The same type of reaction occurs in the oils on our skin. The result is the formation of 2-nonenal, a molecule with a distinctive scent often described as slightly grassy, somewhat like aged paper, and with a mild oily note. Unlike the odor associated with sweat or bacteria, 2-nonenal is invisible to traditional hygiene strategies. Deodorants, antiperspirants, and routine showers, which are designed to manage sweat and bacterial growth, simply do not neutralize or remove this molecule. This is why, no matter how thorough your washing routine may be, the scent can persist. Recognizing this distinction is transformative. You begin to understand that the odor is not a reflection of cleanliness or personal care. It's a chemical process that your body naturally undergoes over time. With that understanding comes freedom. You no longer carry the weight of self-blame or embarrassment. Instead, you can focus your energy on effective strategies that actually work to address the source of the problem. Why typical hygiene doesn't solve the problem. Ordinary soaps and daily washing routines are excellent at removing surface dirt, sweat, and bacteria, but they cannot reach the root of this issue. 2-nonenal is a lipophilic molecule, meaning it binds to fat. It clings to the natural oils your skin produces and is resistant to being washed away by water alone. Think of it like getting cooking oil on your hands. If you simply rinse with water, it stays. You need a cleanser that can interact with the fat and lift it away. The same principle applies to 2-nonenal. Over time, this molecule not only remains on the skin, but can transfer to fabrics, including clothing, bed sheets, towels, and favorite chairs. This explains why sometimes a room or clothing can carry a faint scent even when it appears clean. Recognizing this reality shifts your perspective entirely. The question is no longer, am I clean enough? But instead, how do I approach cleaning in a way that actually removes this molecule? This reframing moves the focus from guilt and self doubt to practical, science based action. The secret zone, where 2-nonenal accumulates most. Most of us have long been taught to focus on the underarms, feet, and groin when considering body odor. While these areas are important, research shows that the upper back and nape of the neck are critical zones where 2-nonenal accumulates in particularly high concentrations. This area has a dense network of sebaceous glands, tiny factories that produce skin oils. More oil means more fuel for oxidation to create 2-nonenal. What makes this area especially problematic is that it is difficult to reach during a standard shower. Many people simply allow soap to run over it without scrubbing thoroughly. Over time, this leads to silent accumulation. Day after day, the molecule builds up, creating a hidden reservoir of odor. Secondary zones include the scalp, behind the ears, the chest, and various skin folds where friction and limited ventilation allow oils and molecules to concentrate. Once these zones are identified, the path toward effective cleaning becomes clear. By targeting the specific areas where 2-nonenal thrives, you can approach the problem with precision rather than relying on broad, surface-level washing. Preparing to clean strategically. Effective removal of 2-nonenal requires the right tools and thoughtful preparation. Not all soaps are equal in this process. Look for products that contain antioxidant-rich ingredients such as pimin extract, citrus oils, or green tea. These compounds help neutralize oxidation and prevent further formation of 2-nonenal on the skin. Avoid heavily perfumed soaps or antibacterial formulas, which are designed for bacteria rather than fat-bound molecules. Next, equip yourself with the right cleaning instruments. A long-handled bath brush with medium bristles is invaluable for reaching the back and nape of the neck, while smaller loofahs or textured sponges can effectively address the chest, behind the ears, and scalp. The goal is to physically lift and remove the fatty oils that harbor 2-nonenal without irritating the skin. Adjusting shower habits. Shower temperature plays an important role. While hot water feels soothing, it strips the skin of its natural oils. In response, the skin produces more oil, which can ironically fuel the production of 2-nonenal. A warm, comfortable temperature is ideal. Hot enough to feel relaxing, but not so hot as to provoke irritation. The technique of washing is equally important. Start by focusing on the upper back, nape of the neck, and other high accumulation zones. Scrub in gentle circular motions for 1 to 2 minutes to ensure thorough cleansing. Then move to secondary zones, finishing the rest of the body in the usual manner. This focused, strategic approach is far more effective than attempting to wash everything superficially. Rinsing, drying, and moisturizing. Rinsing is often overlooked, but it is a crucial step. Soap residue left on the skin can mix with oils, reducing the effectiveness of cleaning. Take extra care to rinse the secret zones and skin folds thoroughly. Once rinsed, dry carefully. Moisture trapped in folds or on the back can contribute to further oxidation and enhance odor accumulation. After drying, apply a lightweight moisturizer that contains antioxidants, such as vitamin E or vitamin C. Moisturizing not only hydrates the skin, but also reinforces its natural defense against oxidation, helping to prevent further formation of 2-nonenal. Over time, consistent care of these key areas strengthens the skin's resilience and supports a fresher, more confident presence. Supporting the routine with lifestyle habits. Showering strategically is only part of the solution. Clothing and bedding are equally important, as 2-nonenal can easily transfer to fabrics. Wash towels every 2 to 3 uses, bed sheets weekly, and pajamas regularly. Adding white vinegar or baking soda during laundering helps neutralize odors effectively. Whenever possible, dry fabrics in sunlight, as ultraviolet light naturally deodorizes and disinfects. Dietary habits also play a critical role. A diet rich in antioxidants, including colorful fruits and vegetables, green tea, nuts, seeds, and healthy oils such as olive oil, supports the body's defenses against oxidation from within. Adequate hydration keeps skin healthy, while proper ventilation in living spaces disperses odor molecules. Stress management also matters. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, which can influence skin chemistry and oxidation. Practices such as meditation, deep breathing, and gentle daily movement help maintain both mental and physical balance. Integrating these lifestyle habits with your strategic cleansing routine multiplies its effectiveness. Why this approach works. This method works because it addresses the root cause, not just the symptom. 2-nonenal persists due to its chemical structure, which binds to fat and resists water. By targeting high accumulation zones, using antioxidant-rich soaps, and supporting skin health with moisturizing and lifestyle strategies, you reduce the source of odor directly. Fabrics and bedding are addressed simultaneously, preventing reinfection, so to speak, of the skin by previously accumulated molecules. This is a strategic, thoughtful, and science-based solution rather than a trial and error approach, empowering you to see measurable improvement over time. The psychological benefit. The psychological effect of understanding 2-nonenal cannot be overstated. Knowledge lifts the invisible burden of guilt and shame, replacing it with confidence and control. Once you recognize that the odor is a natural part of aging and not a reflection of personal care, anxiety decreases. Interactions that once caused self-consciousness, hugs, casual conversations, gatherings with friends and family, become opportunities for connection rather than stress. Awareness of the science behind the process allows you to engage fully and comfortably in social situations, fostering positive relationships and a sense of well-being that goes far beyond physical hygiene. Creating lasting habits. Consistency is crucial. Performing the targeted cleansing protocol 3 to 4 times per week while maintaining normal showers on other days is sufficient for most people. Frequency can be adjusted based on skin sensitivity or personal preference. Combining this with regular laundering of fabrics, proper hydration, balanced diet, and stress management ensures long-term success. Over weeks and months, these habits build a reliable defense, reduce persistent odors, and support overall skin health. The approach emphasizes thoughtful, deliberate action rather than panic or over-scrubbing, making it sustainable and gentle on the skin. Embracing aging with confidence. Aging brings a variety of changes: gray hair, wrinkles, slower metabolism, and shifts in skin chemistry, including the formation of 2-nonenal. While these changes are natural, they don't have to diminish self-esteem or social connections. With the right knowledge and approach, older adults can continue enjoying physical closeness, laughter, and participation in community life without worry. Accepting these changes as natural, combined with effective strategies for managing odor, allows for a renewed sense of confidence. Understanding that the body is simply evolving rather than failing is empowering. It supports meaningful connections with loved ones and ensures that life remains rich, joyful, and fully engaged. Sharing knowledge for positive impact. Sharing this understanding with friends or family can have a powerful ripple effect. Someone you know may be silently struggling with the same concerns, unsure of the cause or solution. By gently explaining the science behind age-related odor and providing practical strategies, you offer more than advice, you offer relief, reassurance, and dignity. This simple act of sharing knowledge can restore confidence, improve quality of life, and deepen relationships. It demonstrates compassion, empathy, and a commitment to collective well-being. Conclusion. Taking control with knowledge. Persistent body odor in older adults is a natural chemical process involving 2-non-enol. It is not a result of poor hygiene, neglect, or lack of effort. The key to managing it effectively lies in understanding the molecule, identifying where it accumulates, and approaching cleansing strategically. When combined with supportive lifestyle habits such as antioxidant-rich diet, proper hydration, attention to fabrics, and stress management, this method empowers older adults to reclaim confidence and maintain comfort, joy, and connection. Aging is a beautiful, natural process, and with awareness, knowledge, and intentional care, it can be embraced with dignity, closeness, and a renewed sense of self.